All right, everybody. Good afternoon. Once again, this is Joe Burgos of the Pia Canela Dance School, and we are live on all platforms YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram in an effort to keep our students and our community informed about everything that's going on in the Pia Canela universe. So, again, I want to remind you if you would like to join the conversation, you can use the chat feature on YouTube, Facebook, and even Instagram. Bianca will be joining us in just a little bit in the background. So, if you have any questions or comments or suggestions or opinions that we should know about, to better serve our community, please, this is the open forum for that. Let me just quickly say hello, everyone, in the chat, and we're going to go ahead and get started. So today we're going to be talking about what classes are open for you to join this week. We're going to be talking about the challenges and the performance classes. We're also going to be talking about the events that are happening, especially the Práctica on July 29th. We're going to be talking about our salsa vacation, which is going to Puerto Rico, September 6th to the 13th, and also how to get tickets for the New York Salsa Congress. Okay, so again, hello, everybody. If you are just joining us now, this is the live update that we do on Mondays at 2 p.m. in an effort to keep Pia Canela family and friends and peers and those interested in everything that's going on at the Pia Canela Dance School. So again, if you would like to join the conversation, just type in the chat so we can go ahead and address your questions right now. So first things first, let's go ahead and talk about the classes to join this week. So a lot of people, there's a lot of new students in the school, which is great. Some of you are a little confused as to when you can join a class. So let me go ahead and just simply review that. So there are two types of classes at Pia Canela Dance School. There's what we call an open class, and there's also a curriculum-led class. So the open classes you can join at any moment in time because there is no ongoing series, or basically what the instructor does is that he does something different every time, catering to the style, to the level, and to the dancers that are in the classroom at the time. Those are the open classes. So again, whether you have experience or not, you can just jump into those classes. Yes. The other classes that we have are curriculum-led classes. Most of our classes are curriculum-led so that the students have a progression through the series, whether it be the 4-week, a 6-week, or more. They're basically progressing through a curriculum and then going from one level to the next once they've mastered the material in one level. So with that said, if you look at our class schedule over at piacanenadancers.com, it will be stated there on the website whether a class is an open level class or a curriculum-led class that started on a specific date. For those classes that are curriculum-led, it's always best to start in the first or second week. After the second week, we don't recommend because the instructor is not catering to the group, that he's continuing with what's supposed to be taught on that specific day in his syllabus. So, for example, today, Monday, July 18, we have a number of classes, right? The curriculum-led class is the tango class, and that tango class is currently in the second week. So this is the last week to join tango. If you are someone that's interested in tango classes and you don't want to wait until the fall, this will probably be the last tango cycle before already heading into the fall. So you want to make sure that you join tonight. Level 1 is starting at 7:30. Level 2 is at 8:30. Both classes are being taught by Way. All right, then there are open classes. For example, Latin jazz at 6:30 with Eber. There's a commercial dance class, awesome class at 7:30, and a contemporary fusion class. We're heading into the classical dances at 8:30 p.m. All three are headed by Eber, and these are all open classes. So whether you have experience or not, you can jump into those classes. Now, there are other classes like salsa classes and cha-cha classes and so forth tonight, but those classes are already curriculum led and they're past the second week. So unless you have prior experience, meaning that you've taken classes elsewhere or that you've been dancing for a while, those classes are not really good for you to join. If you do have prior experience, feel free to go ahead and join. Okay, let's move on to Tuesdays. Quickly checking the chat, make sure that we have hello Reina, nice to see you always. Reina, one of our faithful listeners here, participants. Yeah, nice to see you, hear you, read you. I don't know, one of those three. All right, moving on, guys. We have on Tuesdays a few classes that you can still join. So again, An open class is hip hop, and hip hop is restarting its cycle. There you have a 4-week cycle, and that's hip hop with specs at 8:30 p.m., 8:30 to 9:30. The men's styling class, which was supposed to start last week, unfortunately couldn't. With yours truly teaching it, I will be starting the men's styling class as of this Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. The men's styling course is 4 weeks long. It is an open level class, but it's a level 3 class. So you want to make sure that you are a full member, not the black and white cards, guys, but the July cards are the ones, or you can simply pay for the class, are the ones that are going to be accepted for that. Now, the men's styling for the next 4 weeks will be working on shoulder movement, torso movement, and hip movements. It's going to take us 4 weeks to get through that program. So I hopefully we'll see a lot of men joining in tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. So the other classes that are open tomorrow for people to join are the bachata styling class, which is in its week 3. All right. The body isolation class, that's an open class, also in week number 3. And the salsa styling level 3 class, that's a really intense class with Bianca. That's 8:30 to 9:30 p.m. Those classes are still open. We do have other classes like merengue, like partner work, but those are already in their 5th or 6th week. So not recommended for you guys to start there. Okay. Let's move on to Wednesday. On Wednesday, we have 2 uh, classes that are pretty much open. On belly dance level 1 is also a curriculum like class. It is the 2nd week. They have a 4-week program, so it's best to join if you're interested in belly dance. This Wednesday would be the last opportunity to go ahead and join, again, unless you have prior experience. So you have belly dance 1 level 1 starting at 7:30 and belly dance level 2 starting at 8:30. Another 3 classes that you can join, which are open level classes, are Zumba class at 6:30, the Dembow fusion class, very popular class at 7:30, and reggaeton, even more popular, at 8:30 to 9:30. And again, we have bachata classes, we have salsa classes, we have a bunch of other classes that you can join, but they're already deep into their progression. Okay. On Thursdays, you can check out the African dance class. For Fu classes have been gaining more and more popularity with our students. Come and check it out. It is a workout of a class from 8:30 to 9:30. And again, African dance being the basis of a lot of our Latin dances serves every student out there. So if you have a chance, join for Fu, and that's from 8:30 to 9:30. Then we have the opportunity to join a brand new cycle of salsa and bachata classes. And these classes are being taught by Bianca. Salsa class from 6:30 to 7:30. That is the beginner level 1 class. If you have no experience whatsoever, that's the one you want to go to at 6:30. And then right after that, you have your bachata classes. So it's a really nifty day to take classes because you get 2 styles of dance in 1 visit to the school. So you can basically come at 6:30 to take your salsa class and then just remain in the classroom as Bianca switches genres to bachata from 7:30 to 8:30. Both are starting this Thursday. Both are level 1. Both are ideal for beginner students. Okay. Then we have on Friday, everything is open. Even though they're all 3 curriculum-led classes, they're in their 2nd week. So you want to join salsa level 1, you can do so at 6:30, or bachata level 1 at 7:30. We have a salsa level 2 at 6:30 and a bachata level 2 at 7:30. And then you have the level 2.5. So if you've already taken level 1, if you already passed level 2 and are very proficient in both classes, then what you want to do is start focusing maybe on partner work. And Lou teaches a great class from 6:30 to 7:30. That would be bachata level 2.5, and from 7:30 to 8:30, a salsa level 2.5, guys. So there you have it. Those are pretty much the rundown. Again, the best thing to always do is go to our website directly and check all the different classes that we have. We update our class schedule every morning on a daily basis because we have a lot of classes, and we try to maintain the programming as simple and as organized as possible so our students can go ahead and find the classes that they want. Again, we have so many classes that we don't list them all on one web page, but rather we have a calendar that breaks it down on a daily basis. So when you go to the class schedule, if you're interested in taking classes on a Wednesday, then click on any Wednesday, today or in the future, and you'll be able to see what classes we're offering there. Worst comes to worst, if you're having trouble with the class schedule, you can always give us a quick text at 212-924-6160. So I'm going to put that here right now. At 212-924-6160. That is our main number. It's also a number that you can go ahead and text us to get quick information on anything that's happening in the school. Okay, whether it be at an event, whether it be at classes, whether it be at a vacation, whatever it may be, that is really the best way to get a hold of us, texting us at that number. All right. So there you have it, guys. All the classes. Let's move on to the challenges. Bianca is organizing a challenge, and that's happening on Mondays. You don't want to miss that. For those of you that don't know what a challenge is an opportunity for the students for a 6 hour program to learn a choreography and immediately perform it at the practica. So, why would somebody want to join that? Well, number one, because they can't commit to a longer commitment like joining the dance company or performance class, which requires more time, but and they still want to upskill their level of dance. So in 6 hours, trust me, it is quite an amazing experience because through learning choreography, it forces you, it shocks your brain into thinking, how am I going to learn this choreography? How am I going to run drills? How am I going to rehearse? And it will improve your dance simply by learning choreography. Plus, you're going to make great friends. You'll never forget the song that you're dancing to. Great memories, and you get to perform at 3 or 4 different venues. Bianca's organizing that on Mondays from 8:30 to 9:30. That is the bachata challenge, 8:30 to 9:30. Okay. There is also 2 performance classes that are being formed right now. So if you are interested in performing at the New York Salsa Congress as a performance class, this is your opportunity, guys, because the cost of the performance class includes the ticket to the New York Salsa Congress. So tonight, between 9:30 and 10:30, you have the opportunity to join the Bachata performance class. That is a co-ed team, both for men and for women, that will basically, the goal of that is to perform at the New York Salsa Congress. So we're going to be putting together choreography again with a group of students in order to have them represent Via Canela Dance School at the New York Salsa Congress, and of course at other 2 or 3 other performance opportunities as well. So join in that. If you are interested in the salsa version of the performance class, I will be doing that on Thursdays between 6:30 and 7:30. Although some people have expressed interest to making it a little bit later from 7:30 to 8:30. So that's a possibility as well. So again, if you are interested in the salsa performance class, the last day to join is this Thursday, July 21st at 6:30, and we can discuss whether we're going to make it a little bit later at 7:30. So again, 2 amazing opportunities to perform at the New York Salsa Congress, 2 amazing opportunities to upskill your dance levels. Bachata performance class, 9:30 to 10:30 tonight on Mondays, and the salsa performance class on Thursdays between 6:30 and 7:30. Those are a little bit longer. Those are 10 to 12 rehearsals that we're going to have. They may be an hour, they may be 2 hours, all in an effort to get you ready to perform at the New York Salsa Congress. All right. So far, we've covered the classes, we've covered the challenges, we've covered the performance classes. Let's talk about events. The last práctica, amazing, really, really amazing, was the last práctica. Everybody had a great time. We had a surprise performance by the Reggaeton Challenge. Those ladies, led by my wife Bianca, did it. They killed it. They slayed it completely. So if you weren't there, you missed it, guys. But don't panic. You can make it up to us because we're gonna have another práctica. Now, you guys know my theory. My theory is that beginners, especially level 1 and level 2 dancers, you need as much repetition as possible. Yes, you get the repetition in the classroom, but in the classroom, maybe you get to do the moves, the new moves that you're learning 10 to 20 times. Whereas at the práctica, you're going in for a party for 2 hours. We're setting it up like a club, right? We have a DJ, we have lights, and the opportunity to dance with everybody at the práctica. And the goal being to use the new moves that you learned in the last week or two, because that's really the only way of getting them into your head. Recording them on your phone or writing them down is not going to work. You have to use it or you're going to lose it, guys. So again, every first and third Friday of the month, we have the opportunity for level 1 and level 2 dancers and their friends, because it's open to the public, to kind of join in into the práctica. And the opportunity is there to use those moves, right? So I was very proud because a lot of the new people that just joined us on Friday said, you know what? I see the logic. Let's go ahead and join. And they decided to break the ice right away and come and party with us. So it's every first and third Friday of the month. Sometimes the calendar gets a little mixed up because, again, we're still coming out of the pandemic. And it's from 8:30 to 10:30. So you can come to the level 1, to the salsa classes and bachata classes of the day, which happen at 6:30 or 7:30, and then just remain for a couple of more hours immediately practicing what you just learned. I guarantee you that that's going to cement it into your knowledge of the dance. All right, guys. So the next práctica is scheduled for July 29th, again from 8:30 to 10:30. We are going to give it a theme, and we are trying to decide whether we're going to do an all-white party or a glow in the dark party. So If you are out there listening, I hope that you put it in the comments. What would you like the theme to be? We're going to be talking about this in the classes all week long as we prepare for the next practica on July 29th. Should it be an all-white party, for the summer, something nice, get some pictures done, taken, or should we do a glow-in-the-dark party, right? Some neons to be coming out. So put it in the comment section. Maybe even before this live session ends, you can tell me what you guys think about that. All right. All right. So we talked about the events. There are some other events that are in the works. I know you guys, the level 3s and higher, you love those club nights at SOBs with DJ Cocotazo. We're planning on doing more events like that and maybe even spreading outside of Manhattan once again. So stay tuned for that. I should have more information about that the next live next week, whether we're going to be starting up another monthly event somewhere else indoors. Yes, for the summer. Outdoor events. Okay, we actually got confirmed. That's something I'm going to, by the seat of my pants, talk about because the outdoor events are coming back, guys. I know you guys love the pier party, right? And that happened every Sunday in June, and we don't have another opportunity to do that again in Manhattan until next year. But we're heading to Jersey, guys. Jersey City. That's right. Myself, DJ Ray Colon, Pia Canela Dancers. The team is back together again starting July 31st. And on August, let me get this really quick. On August 14th. Those are the next 2 dates, guys. July 31st and August 14th. We are going outdoors. This time it's going to be happening in Jersey City at Exchange Place. So if you're not familiar with Jersey, hop on the PATH train that you can get over at 31st Street and 6th Avenue. Yeah. Or you can get it down by the World Trade Center. And you're basically going to take it to the first stop in Jersey, which is Exchange Place. You come out there and you're basically inside of the party. Again, I'll have more information about that on our social media. If you're watching this, don't forget to follow us on Instagram. Instagram seems to be the platform of choice. So go ahead and follow us there so you get the latest information. But you can also leave comments in YouTube and comments on Facebook. Okay. So again, this is happening July 31st and August 14th. We're going outdoors with DJ Rick Long out there in Jersey City. And we'll have more information as these dates get closer. All right. Puerto Rico. Let's talk about Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is a go. Unfortunately, some of you wanted it to happen over in the August range of dates. And it just got so expensive, guys. We're going to have to wait for that for next year, maybe. But we are still going. We're planning on going September 6th through the 13th. And for those of you that have decided to join the WhatsApp chat, you have already an itinerary shared with you guys so you can see what we're doing. In this trip, we really can do anything that you guys would like to do. So if you have an interest in going to a specific part or visiting some place specifically in Puerto Rico, this is your chance to let us know. Tickets are $200 round trip on JetBlue still. You can get a great flight, not to mention the prices of the Airbnbs have lowered as well. So if you are interested in doing that, please go ahead and put a comment, a suggestion, an opinion so that we know that, or send me a direct message on Instagram or email me at joe@piacaneladancers.com. So that way you get the information and I can put you on the WhatsApp chat and you're getting the latest information, direct access to Bianca and I as we organize this trip. Again, September 6th through the 13th, guys. Tuesday to Tuesday, you can go for 3 days, you can go for 5 days, you can go for 7 days, and we will have an amazing time down there. Okay. Bianca, let me look at the comments really quickly. Bianca saying she's down for the glow in the dark party. Okay. So again, we're trying to decide, should it be an all white party or should it be a glow in the dark party? Let's see. Jesus Pabon joining in the conversation. How you doing, Jesus? He says, how about a beach party? That sounds good. That sounds good. And he's suggesting where to go. He's saying, let's go to Coney Island Beach or Far Rockaway Beach. What about Jersey? How about going down to the Jersey Shore? Is that too far for people? I don't know. It's not accessible, I guess, through Metro. So maybe we can even do Orchard Beach. I know there's a couple of events that are happening out there that are free concerts and so forth. So why don't we make that a big question for everybody? If you'd like Pia Canela to organize a beach party, let's all just go outdoors and put a big boombox out there and just dance, right? So where should it be? Should it be in Coney Island? Should it be in Far Rockaway? Should we head for Orchard Beach or somewhere else? Okay, guys, let us know. All right, New York Salsa Congress is the last topic for today. The New York Salsa Congress, again, is happening the first weekend of September. And we will be at the New York Salsa Congress performing, doing workshops, social dancing, yes, and just integrating ourselves into the biggest event of New York City. If you're interested in getting tickets, we will be having tickets available for sale, I believe, later today. As of later today, if not by tomorrow morning on our website. And I hope our students support us so that way we can show and demonstrate to New York Salsa Congress that we are bringing people and our whole family is coming, right? So again, that's happening September 2nd through the 5th, I believe. Yes, we are trying to organize a pre-party for that as well. We'll give you more information about that next week. All right. So again, if you're planning on buying tickets, don't buy them anywhere else. Buy them through Pie Canela. So that way, again, we can demonstrate to the Congress how integrated we really are. Okay, so Bianca has some more comments. Here we go. September 6th to the 13th, trip to Puerto Rico. My tickets are booked and ready. Coño. Woohoo, she says. Absolutely. She's ready to go. Let's see. More comments are coming in. Maine the chemist on Instagram says, could we just join for the September 9th weekend? September 9th weekend. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. That if you're planning on going from the 9th, the 10th, and the 11th, for example, absolutely. You can do that for 3 days. As a matter of fact, that's when the majority of the activities are going to be happening because everybody's probably going to take advantage of the weekend. So absolutely. Like I said before, we have 3 days, 5 days, 7-day packages. You can even go for longer. I just won't be there. Okay. But because I got to get back to the school and get back to work, but we can definitely organize it for you. So we are in the process of getting the quotes for the Airbnb stays. Hopefully, we can all stay together in the same building, which would make it really, really fun. And you got to see the Airbnb we got is just gorgeous, So, and the rates have come down because it's not peak season. So, again, this is also not something we're planning on doing just once a year, guys. We're planning on doing this at least 2 or 3 times a year as we integrate ourselves more into the Puerto Rican community. And, one of the suggestions I recently got was, hey, why can't we take classes down there? And we're in communications with a school that can possibly have classes for bomba, which is one of the native dances of Puerto Rico. I think that would be very, very exciting. So again, we're willing to cater to those people that are joining us on the trip. If they want to do it, we'll organize it. If not, then we'll save it for another trip. All right, guys. So I got a couple of minutes here. I got about 3 minutes left. I want to make sure that if there are any questions out there, we can go ahead and address them. So again, if you have questions, comments, opinions, suggestions, please put them in the chat. We will be checking out the comments later as well after we've gone live. We will be posting this on Instagram as well so that you can see this and stay up to date with everything that's happening at Bien Canela. Okay. So again, we talked about the classes to join, the differences between open classes and curriculum-led classes. We talked about Bachata Challenge that continues today from 8:30 to 9:30. The performance classes, which started last week, but you can still join on Monday, Bachata, 9:30 to 10:30. On Thursday with me, Salsa, from 6:30 to 7:30. We talked about the events, Práctica, on July 29th. And of course, Puerto Rico is a go, September 6th to the 13th. 3, 5, 7-day packages. Buy your tickets at the New York Salsa Congress. And the last thing I want to talk about, again, we are severely understaffed, okay? And at the same time, find it hard because we can't pay anybody because we're still broke. So what we're going to do, again, is increase the amount of people that can participate inside of our work study program. Right now is a great time because I know there's a lot of people that may not have the budget for dance classes coming out of high school or college. However, if you would like to dedicate some hours of admin work for Pie Canela, you can go ahead and simply join the work study, where for a specific amount of admin hours, we will go ahead and exchange it for a full month of unlimited classes, guys. In reality, it is an amazing program, and you save a lot of money. You save a lot of money, especially as we go into August. And unfortunately, what probably is going to happen is that we have to increase our rates, guys. So if you're going to hear about that, definitely by next week, we're going to start talking about that in our classes this week. We have to keep up with the rate of inflation. We have to keep up with the higher rent rates at our studios, and we're going to have to raise our prices. So if you haven't already, please make sure that you continue to check your emails. We'll be sending out information about how to lock in rates going forward. Okay. And I think that does it. That's about it. I got 1 minute left, guys. Again, if you have any questions, suggestions, comments, opinions, suggestions, this is your last chance, guys. And we will be checking our comments once again later after we finish the live stream and keep uploading. So this is happening again every Monday. My name is Joe Burgos of the Pie Canela Dance School. Every Monday at 2 p.m., we bring you information about the Pie Canela universe, whether it be classes, events, workshops, everything, so that our entire family is, again, kept up to date. Okay? So looks like there's no more questions. So I'm going to say goodbye for now. I will see most of you in the class.